start that shit.
Oh yeah, I hope y'all are getting hype out there. Probably the most hype.
That sounds like a lukewarm take.
I know, already hype out there. But if they're hype, they're the only people because I'm freaking depressed, man. I'm sad.
About
Sad.
what?
It's terrible. Hold on, let me turn this stupid music down.
Ah, don't call it stupid.
I know, it's great.
Ass.
I'm the stupid one. You know, there's no stupid music, just stupid me. Anyways, what's up, everybody? I'm joined by who? Who's on the other end there?
I don't know, some guy.
Some
I
guy.
couldn't tell you.
Some
Fuck.
yinzer.
Yeah, by a fucking Jaguar.
Yeah. Fucking yinzer from Pittsburgh.
What? Stop. You stop!
We got a huge
Hang
show
off.
tonight. Hold on, let me turn off. I want to keep the music going because it's awesome, but I want to show everyone my ugly face. Oh!
Bald!
Ugly. So we should do it like a crowd chant. Bald. Ugly. Bald. Ugly.
Bald.
That's
Bald.
right. We're in Nashville.
Bald.
Someone throws a bald catfish, out onto the ice. Look how
There's nothing but bald.
I know. It's terrible. And you know what the worst part is if I get too much sun, my head starts to peel. It's not a pretty sight. All right, we got a big show tonight, but we have a main topic for once. I know, my eyes, everyone. Yes, bald, ugly, bald. Look at the chat. Just get in on the bit.
Good.
Just at my expense. I'm going to ask the question tonight.
What do you expect?
Right. Is LeBron James just a better version of Russell Westbrook? But before we get into that, which we will answer, we got to talk hockey, man. We just got to rip the Band-Aid off.
Sounds like a hot take in 3/4 right there, man.
Man, that take was so hot. It was hotter than my morning dump. You know.
Fucking scorcher right there, man.
You know how sometimes you got to let it cool down.
That's a Skip Bayless or a Stephen A. Smith take right there.
What? Oh,
You're reaching
LeBron
new
being
ground,
better.
son. Inspector Gadget appreciates your reach.
Thank you.
That's all I'm saying.
Thank you. That's why I did it, for the clickbait. You know what I'm saying? I want to show people that authentic underground live streams can do the same bullshit that Skip Bayless and Nick Wright can do when it comes to hot takes. But I will
That's some cold shit right there, man.
I'll explain
Very
why,
cold
though.
Shit.
I'll explain why it's not such a hot take. And you're going to either agree with me or argue with me or what. But first, before we get to that, we got to talk about these Stanley Cup freaking depression-inducing
Don't get me started. So I'm gonna go cry now.
We gotta call it some sad music. Hold on.
Gotta cry out for the dead memes. I gotta pour one out for those old homies. Second round and fucking Penguins. And no cops. Third round for Ovi.
Hold on. Let me
I'm gonna
call
be
up
a
some.
salty motherfucker by the end of this.
Let me call up some royalty-free sad music real quick. It's terrible because
I'm about to go down the river. Like, this is bad, man.
I know, dude. Like,
and this was our pride and joy of being a Penguins fan. You know, just laugh at the Capitals. It's like, fuck the Caps. They have no cups. Where's my pride and joy now?
hold
This is
on.
bullshit.
I gotta adjust the volume on this because this is perfect music. Hold on for the meat. Come on, you stupid
Serious
internet.
bullshit.
Come on. I had the music perfect. Come on. It's too loud though. Come on, turn down the volume. Ugh. Why do they want me to put in my password? Damn it. Way to ruin the freaking show, audio blocks.
No, that's Dead Air's revenge. That's what that is.
It says I need to log in, that's why.
You ass. Does it say preview in the background? Yeah.
I wasn't
Great
logged
show
in.
prep, buddy. Great show prep.
Yeah, I know. Damn it. That's why it's called the dumpster fire. Never. All right.
Well, it's supposed to be ironic.
Hold on. This is the music I want to hear. It's coming.
Why do you want to know if I have a girlfriend?
Who?
People are cray.
Who has a girlfriend?
They're asking if I have a girlfriend.
Oh.
Well, at least Jonathan Zygmunt is, I think. I think that's how you spell it, Zygmunt?
Yes, Zygmunt.
Probably.
Did you see that joke that I retweeted on Twitter about the German? That
9.
It's the ultimate dad joke, and I have to tell it now, right? I brought it up. No, should I not? I should not tell that joke.
No, none of that.
I'll tell it at the end of the show for all the 10 people that stay around. Because
there will be no bird Shelley. You shut up.
It's a bad joke.
Gay ass bird Shelley.
It's a bad.
Worse than a dad joke.
Okay, there we go. Where's the volume? There. We'll just play this on loop. Can you hear it now? It's for the memes, bro. It's for all the times that we made fun of Alex Ovechkin not being able to get past the second round. For all the times that Tom Wilson just would put his elbow in.
I'm sad.
Right. And after he...
Those were memes,
right.
Man. Memes.
All
and
the
now
times
they're dead.
Right. Braden
Fucking
Holtby
terrible.
took his helmet off. And,
right. Those were the memes for living.
Right.
And now they're gonna be dead. It's gonna be fucking bullshit. And all I'm gonna have is fucking a forced pecorine shit.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking terrible.
Right.
Nobody wants, pecorine. People want no cups. I mean, who am I supposed to laugh at now? The fucking Blues?
Right. The Sedin
Nobody wants to
sisters.
laugh at the Blues. They're sad. They're like the emo kid in school. It's like, man, they're depressing. Fuck it. And then let's ignore them. It's like, oh boy, you almost moved to Saskatoon.
Terrible. The Sedin sisters retired, so we can't even do two girls no cup is gone. Like I when I log in and I get to Photoshop and I'm just like, what time is it? And I can't even say it's 4 past Holtby anymore. Like, this is terrible. It's terrible. Because Alex Ovechkin is good. Like, every time I show Alex Ovechkin on a golf course, someone's going to respond with him hoisting the cup. And what am I going to say to that?
I want the golf course. I miss the golf course. It's terrible. Jacob, happy birthday, my man.
Yeah, man.
I saw your message down
Happy
there,
21st. Sir. Go party it up in the Burgh.
You should get fucking plastered.
Actually, where he goes to school, like he can't be seen like plastered, or they'll take his degree.
I think he goes to he told me. I think he goes to like Liberty University, not exactly a party campus.
No, that's where my kid wants to go. By the way,
whatever.
Yeah, I think I'll shake him of that. That was bad.
All
right.
Also jogged my memory. Dwight Clark just died of the catch.
That's right. R.I.P.
That motherfucker.
Only 61. Yep.
Yeah. ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease, man. That's a fucking killer.
Terrible way to go.
It's Stephen Piscotty's mom died of that. You know what I mean?
I can't believe that Lou Gehrig caught it too.
Well, that's why they call it Lou Gehrig's disease. It's the real term is ALS.
I mean, he caught. What are the odds? Right.
Luckiest man on the face of the earth.
Yeah. That's like that joke where my kid asked, "Why do they call it Lyme disease?" And I was like, "Because it's the town that they first discovered it in." And he's like, "Who would name their town Lyme disease?"
I don't know. Everybody likes limes. But
why are you talking?
Disease.
Dead Air was laughing.
Dead Air was definitely laughing. It's like Big Bang Theory without the laugh track. You know what I mean?
Can't you let him enjoy the laughter and have fun? All right. So let's talk about the actual hockey we're witnessing. It's terrible hockey too. It's actually kind of good hockey. Washington's
taking command.
Yeah.
Let's put it this way. That's why I picked Washington to win. I know everyone's thinking like I'm jinxing Washington. I wasn't jinxing. If you've seen them, they've known how to neutralize speed. Vegas had their chances, and they flubbed on a lot of them. James Neal? What the fuck?
Right. Hitting the far post.
You got a wide open net? And he missed the shot. He hit the post.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, man.
James Neal far post. I want to just get that in the background. Yeah. Watch Golden Knights. I mean, how do you miss that, man? I mean,
that's like J.R. Smith territory, man. It's
right.
Like, oh, I thought we were tied.
It's
like that sort of shit.
Absolutely. I mean, like, if he would have scored that goal, they would have called it an empty netter. Like, that's how open. Look at this shot. I mean, the defender fell down and Holtby is out of the picture, basically, and he just missed an open net and hit the far post.
And you knew once they got a power play, Washington was going to score. You just knew it. It's just like one of those feelings you have.
The entire composition of the game changed on that one shot. Like, if that would have gone in, they would have popped the first one, and they would have been like, what's up? We're in your building. And that was it. After that,
I mean, I don't think Vegas is out of it yet. I think they had some good moments.
Dude.
Like, they controlled a lot of play. But down a 3-1 hole, I mean, as a Rangers fan, it's tough to get out of.
It's not like they're out playing them and then just losing. They've looked bad and stretches.
Fleury has been playing like shit. He's run out of gas.
Yeah, that goal when the 2-on-1 and when the game was 2-1, he should have made that stop right there with Kuznetsov. All that was an easy wrister. It went in between his arm and his body. Like, that's a save he should make. And the save he makes, 99. Like, the 99 out of 100 plays, the 1% plays are all going against Vegas right now. All of them.
Well, that's been like Washington every game. It's like the 2016 Pens. You sit there and like, how the fuck are they getting all this luck? The Pens had the same thing last year. I was just sitting there like, how the fuck did the Pens win the Cup? And now it's like you're sitting there like, how the fuck are the Caps winning the Cup?
They're
because if you look at their regular season, they weren't that impressive. Like their analytics were terrible. They had no depth, and suddenly they get massive depth. Braden Holtby's no longer playing like shit. They're rolling 4 lines.
Well, that's the other thing that's so different this year is, yeah, you can say luck, this and that, but Holtby has played out of his mind. Like, he really has. And that's what they've been missing. Every playoff run is, Holtby not coming up big in the big spot. And now he's got it. Like, they figured it out, man. And Oshie has been fucking everywhere. Like, I cannot believe how good Oshie has played. And you see any goal, like, he's involved.
That'll ease the sting when Oshie declines in the middle of his 8-year contract. But, yeah, he has played very well.
This is the last. I mean, they have to win the Cup. If they don't win the Cup, then the window.
This is their best chance. Let's not lie to ourselves. This is their best chance.
But they're gonna win it. I don't see any scenario. Maybe Vegas gets back in it, and maybe a 7-game or a Game 6 overtime. That's my ideal.
I just don't see this Capitals team losing a 3-1 series lead.
No.
From what I've seen this postseason, too much mental tenacity. Too much fortitude. I mean, maybe you can see them losing a game, but not 7.
Dude,
not going down.
You know what I thought of?
It's just.
You know what I thought of?
I mean, the big bag of shit is probably still in effect.
Right.
But let's remember.
Could you imagine being the road team, right? Winning a championship in Vegas? Well,
the Pens have done it like every year they've done it.
No, but
it's going to be like a deja vu, except with the Pens, it's the Caps now.
No, I'm talking about
the Pens.
I'm talking about where they are physically.
Well, they're going to party like a motherfucker.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like
Tom Wilson's probably going to be like bashing up escorts left and right.
That's what I'm saying. Ovechkin is going to be like
legal clean checks.
Right.
He's going to be like.
Ovechkin's going to be like, bring truck of prostitutes to my hotel. Truckload, okay? Just empty out Spearmint Rhino. Tell them they're going to get paid tonight. That's what's going to happen.
Because that stuff's going to do that bird shelly on like
a rotating table.
Like blackjack table. And nobody's going to do a damn thing about it.
They'll be like, oh yeah, they won a Stanley Cup,
Be like, yeah, they're Russian. Just go with it.
Yeah.
They'll get like 5 guys arrested, but you know what? I think they earned it.
Have any Pens ever come into your spot and you've been like, and they've been like total dicks? Do they ever go up in your workplace?
Well, they've never been dicks. Like,
But they show up.
I mean,
don't they?
Like, I've seen one.
Who was it? Letang?
No, Gensel.
Oh, Gensel was
But he doesn't
partying?
really. Yeah. Well, he's not partying. He's just there for food.
So
He's
I used
there
to
to like meet family and friends.
I used to be a
Like you see
bouncer.
like a couple athletes every now and again, man.
Really? Do they get lost or
Like
something?
we get a lot of opposing players too.
Ah, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
any of them been assholes? Bad tippers?
No, not really. Not assholes.
So when I used to bounce, the minor league hockey team in Richmond used to come in, and dude, the Russians would get so incorrigibly drunk, you just had to let them figure out that they can't sleep in the club, because it's either calling the cops to get them out or tricking them with the Jedi mind trick. There's no in between. Like you got to be like, hey, I think your friends are outside. Be like, friends? Where are friends? And you're like, dude, you're a huge Russian that gets paid to punch people in the face. Like, I don't want to fuck with you, but it's closing time. Like, that's how that worked.
Yeah, that's really about it.
And those dudes would drink, they would drink probably 15, 20 beers each in a night. Like, I'd be like, holy shit.
Those guys can fucking party.
Yeah. The Swedes were really nice, though. The Swedish hockey players, they'd be like, hey, I'm from Sweden, you know, like, and just be like, hey, you know, they were cool. Swedes are always cool. They're as nice as they look. That's why their country's getting run over. All right.
Well,
what do you...
I mean, you could say the same thing about the UK and Germany, but
It's true.
who's really judging?
We don't have to get political. I don't know.
Yeah, I'd rather not get political. I mean, that's
yeah.
we'd be distracting the whole damn time.
Speaking of that, are you going to pay attention to the World Cup at all?
Partially. Like, I want to see if there's a moment like, you know, last World Cup when Brazil threw all of that money and allowed FIFA and the IOC to just walk all over their country just to get absolutely dick stomped by Germany,
right?
7-1,
right?
I want that kind of story.
They built a stadium in Manaus, which is the equivalent of putting a full scale 80,000 seat stadium in like Oklahoma City.
In like the desert.
Right. Or yeah, not in Albuquerque would be the equivalent.
Not even Albuquerque, dude. It would be like in like I don't know, Pueblo.
Yeah, something. Yeah, like a even more no Montana. Any town in Montana would be where they put that stadium, and now I think it's overgrown with weeds. Like,
well, that's how most stadiums end up in Olympics. Like, look at Sochi.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, they're getting smarter. They're building the diving venues to be like what would you use that diving pool for after that? You know, like you need a oblong, like an oddly shaped pool with huge platforms on it. There's no reason for it to exist. You know, no one's going to come.
Great scandal of the IOC. They're a non-profit. They're tax free, and they just walk all over countries.
Well, they almost
like unless you the only one that's really thrived after an Olympics is Atlanta, and they've been able to utilize most of those buildings into their everyday life.
Yeah, in fact, the Turner Field was the Olympics. See, because that's the thing is Americans, we're not going to waste money. You know, even in China has abandoned facilities from
Beijing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they would just
like that fancy stadium with all like it looked like a bird's nest. That's
yes.
abandoned now.
Is it?
I think so.
I don't know. It's got to be. It's China. You know. Hold on. Let's look at that.
Well, China just builds for the sake of building.
Is the Bird's Nest Soup Stadium abandoned? Let's see. It looks like. Yep. Yeah, it's abandoned.
Mm-hmm. I thought I saw it was abandoned.
Yep. You're right. Yep. Take care. No climbing. What? Why wouldn't they at least have public executions there? I mean, come on.
This isn't North Korea. Come on.
In China, you know what they do if there's like an accident and everyone gets like burned up? They'll just like take the burned out truck and just put it in a desert and be like, we ain't gonna identify these bodies. Like, we don't have time for that shit. There's a billion
just
of
call
you.
it knifing sprees. It's really about it.
No. I love my Chinese brethren. They invest a lot in this country now. Oh, these pictures, man. There's just a random stray dog just chilling on these. Damn. That's what the Olympics
told
does.
you.
They almost ruined the EU when they went to Greece. That's why Greece was in debt. I'm not.
It was
Chinese.
partially. It was a lot of that.
I am not.
Greece
Chinese.
had a lot of other issues.
I'm from Thailand, motherfucker. That's right. Jewish Thai, most profitable laundromat. Can say those jokes, just like you could probably say what white Anglo jokes. Is that your full catalog of racist jokes there? You don't have any?
Right.
You can't make fun of white people, I guess? Is that how you can be? Is that the only joke you can tell that's racist? White people again. That's right. Oh, you white people and you're dancing. You're always dancing.
Hey.
Are you one of those sensitive, like, reverse racists? Like, that's racist against me? No, it's not. Well, yes, it is, but... All right, so what does Vegas do? Sorry we went on that tangent. How does Vegas get back into this series?
Vegas, the way they get back in the series is they have to have Fleury play like a rock. They have to find a way to get good looks at Holtby without, like, the defenseman playing like a president's bodyguard and taking bullets for him.
Yeah. I
think they have the speed part down. The key is they gotta end the defensive lapses. They have to end like a lot of just the hiccups because Vegas has looked really bad in their own zone.
They need to get to the puck, man. I saw that they used to get on that puck, and that's how they ran through the West. Was they were just in everybody's face, overwhelming people, and It's weird that the Caps are like beating them at their game, you know. But that's what I'm seeing. They're first to the puck. I think they can win, or at least win Game 5 if they just hit their shots, man. You know, obviously Fleury has to flurry, but if they would just cash in on all those post bangers and missing empty nets, they'll be fine. But
to be fair, like every team that's played the Caps has had a lot of posts. A lot.
Yeah.
And a lot of just missed oppos.
That's not
the key is that if you want to beat Washington, you have to legitimately beat them. Can't rely on bullshit.
Yeah, it's like beating the Warriors, you know? Like you gotta beat them. They gotta have an off night, and you just gotta get by them. But you know the puck's hitting the post. That's because Holtby is square, like on every, you know, except for that miracle save. Holtby is in position a lot, and that's what causes pucks to hit the post. And it's tough to watch because you used to be able to get one fluke on Holtz every game, you know, like one where he would just supposed to have it.
Right.
He's figured that out. Warriors fans are people who believe Bendover played in 1969. That's my proctologist. His name is Bendover. All right, I think the Caps win it in overtime in Game 5.
Ooh, you're going for the brutal win.
Yes.
Starting Vegas' legacy of failure, I see.
Yes. How can you do a congratulations video on Vegas? Congratulations, you made the Stanley Cup final in your first fucking year. Like, this is awful for business. You know that, right?
Yep.
Like, you lose.
Well, I mean, the one that really loses is Seattle. Because now your expectations are through the roof.
True that.
It's like, you know what? They made the cup. Why can't you? Know what I mean?
Right. That's right, Seattle. What's your problem? Uh-huh.
Yeah, right?
Why aren't you even at least
fucking
contending?
Seattle.
Right. They would have to steal John Marchessault from Vegas. That's what they would have to do. Like Vegas.
No, they'd have to have like Vegas take on like Vegas's like David Clarkson contract for a year, and then acquire one of their younger players.
I think it would be hilarious if Seattle comes in and wins like 4 games, and then everyone's like, "See, the fuck," you know. That would just give more credence to Vegas, dude. You could do an ironic congratulations video. Like one that's actually congratulatory, like
Maybe.
to the Caps, like in a backhanded way, maybe. Maybe. I don't know. If the Caps win, you're in a lose-lose situation, right?
Oh, yeah, I think we're all in a lose-lose situation.
Yeah.
You're a Rangers fan. All you live for is mocking Caps.
Hold on. We gotta... Oops.
Where'd
that music go? Damn it. Oh. Where?
Right.
Hold on. Your computer's not... I know my computer's not authored. Never mind. Anyways. I was going to play the funeral music, but I can't. I was going to bring it back.
Pray for the dead, and the dead will pray for you.
Uh-huh. What is this? Is this it? Here it is. All right. We got to... Here, somebody posted on my Twitter that Garth Snow got fired, too.
Yep, I did see that. I'm shocked.
Who's that? Connor Maddox. Added me.
Goddamn Garth Snow is finally gone, too. All of our easy crutches are gone, man. Laughing at the Islanders and Garth Snow, it's like, how did Garth Snow not get fired? He still has a job. Now he's gone. Right. Now it's fucking Lou Lamoriello. And the new meme is going to be Lou Lamoriello never dies. The year is 2065. The world is in a near apocalypse, yet somehow Lou Lamoriello is still a general manager.
Yep, making trades.
Yep, cyborg Lamoriello.
Right, or maybe it's his head in a pickle jar, like in.
Maybe he's Skynet.
Yeah, maybe he's been uploaded to the Matrix. What do we have left in hockey? Hockey's dead. We have no more memes. Like, Alain Vigneault got fired.
You tell me. This is worse for me. Because now I have to be creative and original. This is fucking terrible.
I can make fun of Lundqvist, my own guy. My guy. I can make fun of Lundqvist for not having a web.
Terrible.
Everybody feels sorry. Lundqvist is the most sympathetic. People are most sympathetic to him from any perspective ever. This is bad. The Blues, though. We still have the Blues.
The Blues, I just feel, are too depressing to mock.
It's true. Their name is the Blues.
Too old. Well, Oilers fan, I know everyone's saying Oilers in the comments, but dude, the Oilers get too defensive.
I kind of like the
Carolina. They think like their shit doesn't stink. And when you call them out on their shit, they think you're a fucking outsider.
The Leafs are a good one. I think the Leafs are good.
Yeah. But they're probably going to be done soon, too.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, look at the talent they have.
That's true. Babcock's going to get them
at least winning a series.
Yeah, they're going to get them in a conference final. The Habs are good. I like that Nate Dundee.
Well, the Canadiens until Bergevin goes, or until they hire somebody that's not French.
Watch them fire Bergevin like as we speak. That's gonna be the worst I can.
I don't know if that happens, mostly because
I had to play it again. Sorry.
The issue there with Bergevin is just like, and Molson doesn't give a fuck. Molson's making money regardless, and like,
right? But they're like, we need a French Canadian to run this team. Have we fired them all
let's put
yet?
it this way: if they fire Julien and Bergevin, their next group are probably going to be Alain Vigneault and Julien.
Right, or bring back
Boucher and Julien Brisebois.
Right, or bring back Michel Therrien as the GM. Just be like, look, you sucked as a coach, but we're gonna make you the GM, like for no reason. You have no experience, but we think because you speak French, it's all good.
Right. So much French.
Like it's so dumb that they wouldn't just hire the best executive and the best coach. They have to be racist. Tavares is probably going from the Islanders, but who knows? Who knows how free agency is going to be? What I'm upset about is these memes dying.
How do you think I feel?
All right, we're just gonna have to cut it. We're gonna have to break it off.
I need another drink. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't.
All right.
I need to cope with the memes.
Fire up my vape. My vape nation. Hold on. Bruce Boudreau, though, still very memeable. Barbecue Bruce. He's a good one. By the way, the video that Tree made of Barbecue Bruce, probably one of his best of all time. But Minnesota Wild, they'll do something. Melnick is not a meme. He can't. It's not failure on. It has to be on the field, not of the field of play, not the ice rink. Melnick is good. We can still go at Melnick. But all the Caps memes, the Pens owning the Caps, even the Lightning are kind of becoming a meme though. Spanos
does to me.
We still got a lot of football memes though. As long as Marvin Lewis suits up. All right.
Well, that's because the Bengals are a fucking joke. You know this, man.
I know. I had to be nice when Flemlo was on here. You were controlling yourself. You were.
Not really. I was just like going off on Mike Brown.
Right. Which, I mean, it's not like you were offending, anyone. Like even he knows. Like if the Giants kept Ben McAdoo for 15 years, like I would have battered women syndrome. I would just be like, why does this team do this to me?
Because this is what they do.
Spanos. All right. Let's get to the main topic, the clickbait that got everybody here.
You fucking clickbait.
I know.
Fuckers.
My fucking Stephen A. Schmidt. And, all right. Is LeBron James just a better Russell Westbrook? And before all you people type in that he's not, and yeah, he's not Russell Westbrook. You got to think about some things that LeBron has done that are very, very Russell Westbrook-esque, right? He has run players out of his building, right? He ran Kyrie off. He ran all those other guys. He traded his own best friend off. And the other thing is, he wasn't like Russell Westbrook when he was in Miami until that first championship when they were down to the Celtics. And he was like, fuck y'all. I am not sharing the ball anymore. And they won. And that worked. And he's been like that since that moment where I think it was against the Celtics where he was like, they were down 3-2 or something. And he was like, I think I'm just going to take over now. And they won that year. So that's my take. Angle number one is he thinks everything has to go through him, which is absolutely fucking true. He's just better at it.
This year's team, it's the truth. Let's not lie.
Right.
Cleveland is overpaid scrubs.
Right. But he's better at it than
because
Westbrook.
of LeBron.
Right. And he's got championships, so he doesn't get if he had no rings, he would be labeled the biggest cuck in the league. Wouldn't you think?
LeBron's got a colossal ego. We all know this.
Right.
I mean, LeBron's got his dick riders. Don't get me wrong. The guy is the greatest player of this generation. But it's like, it's bad. LeBron's gone at the end of the year. Let's not lie to ourselves.
Oh, dude, he is so
You're not going to deal with another year of J.R. Smith and that puppet Tyronn Lue and that asshole Dan Gilbert. I'm sorry. You're not.
No. All right, I got another hot take coming in here on that. Number one, I think that, LeBron's wins have been the band roll-on underneath his freaking sweaty pits. Like, if he didn't unite with his teammates or if he didn't win that one in Cleveland, everyone would just say he's Russell Westbrook. The only difference really for me is Westbrook will not compromise anything to win. I think Braun is just doing it because he has to. I think
LeBron seems like he's more of an Aaron Rodgers type, like a guy who has to carry a team.
Yeah.
And that's the game plan. Like, it's like, hey, okay, the game plan is literally LeBron. Like, LeBron carries the ball in. LeBron gets everybody open. LeBron calls the plays. LeBron brings in the guys. LeBron, like, all but owns the damn team. The only way they're probably going to keep LeBron is if they offer him a stake of ownership in the team.
Oh, like, you're saying they pull a Lemieux?
Lemieux was a little different.
Well, yeah, I know.
The key with Lemieux is he was owed a lot of money.
Yeah, he forgave.
That was the only way they were able to pay him off.
Right. He leveraged his the debt that they owed him into an ownership stake, which is brilliant.
Yeah, I mean, it made him a lot of money.
Absolutely. He knew what he was doing. He got them to sign him to a huge contract and was like, you know what, I'll convert the debt you owe me for equity on your cap table. And they were like, okay, sure. And then that was brilliant because any sports franchise, as long as it's still active, is going to gain in value no matter what. Like,
oh yeah, I mean, it was a risk at the time because if you remember correctly, the Pens were bankrupt. Baldwin cut off a lot of their spending furniture, and there was a rumor that they were going to move to Kansas City.
Right, but then he kept them there. There was a lockout, I think, right after that. They fixed the CBA, and then they were fine, and that was it. He knew what he was doing. It was smart. All right, this is a hot take on LeBron. How come he's been in the league 15 years, and he's never played for even a decent coach? Okay, like Dave Blatt was a legend in the sport of basketball, and Bron ran him out of town. And like MJ and Kobe had Phil Jackson, right? How come Bron has never played for a good coach ever in 15 years? Do not say Eric Spoelstra is a good coach, Sean. He's not.
Wow. I mean, would it really matter with LeBron? Because he's going to up a reputation for anybody, if you want to be honest. True. A great coach in a bad situation is a disaster. Look at Larry Brown with the Knicks. Look at George Karl with the Kings. Look at Mike D'Antoni with the Knicks.
True, but he's never made... I mean, nobody has ever wanted to be like, hey... they've had plenty of opportunity... They have not had a chance to, like Larry Brown's been available. Like no one great has come in to coach LeBron because I think they know that they can't coach him. Like what?
Well, how do you coach him?
He could do things better. He could do things. He can be told like a player needs a coach to point out, hey, you're fucking up out there. You know, do this instead. Tyronn Lue doesn't even do that. Tyronn Lue doesn't even know what the score is.
He's just going to be there like, yeah, just do your thing. I don't give a fuck.
Like, it's amazing, though. You see how a coach makes a difference, though, right? Like, if Tyronn Lue wasn't so terrible at what he does, they would at least have been smart enough to call a timeout at the end of game one, right? Like, Tyronn Lue would have recognized that this fool is running for the liquor store, and he would have been like, all right, we need to call a timeout. But he's not even good enough to do that. So, that's LeBron's doing. If you ask me, he wanted Ty Lue over there.
That's why I made a video about the Cavs.
Yeah, it's true.
That's all I'm saying.
That's funny. Tyronn Lue's job isn't paid to coach. He's clearly paid to stand with his mouth open. I can do that.
Well, if you think about it, Tyronn Lue has the worst job imaginable. If the Cavs have any success, everyone's dismissing it because of LeBron and Lue's a puppet. If the Cavs are struggling, the entire blame's going to go on Tyronn Lue.
I'm doing my Ty Lue imitation.
Well, you need more like white hair on top.
I need that. Less bald. He always has that confused look on it. So he's just like, I could kind of look like LeBron, you know. Here's my LeBron.
Bron.
What are you doing? By the way, that did birth like some of the best memes on the planet so far.
Well, yeah, that's the only reason why this has been any good. Like just like the look of LeBron.
But then the Earth comes to a shattering reality in Game 2 when you're just like, oh shit, this team is gonna get steamrolled like in The Naked Gun when the steamroller goes over Ricardo Montalban and he's got the activator for Reggie Jackson in his pocket. You ever seen that? That's no. That's how the Cavs are getting rolled like bad. And the only
we'll see how Cleveland turns out. It's the only way you can really look at it.
Nah, man, this series is over. They might win Game 3 tomorrow night, and that's it. This series is so over. It's just like James Neal hitting the post, man. They had to win Game 1. They had to win it.
Well, they would have won it if it weren't for people being dumbasses and George Hill being able to make a free throw.
See, that's the other thing. Like, they had overtime too. Like, they laid
an egg in OT.
Right. What if he missed both free throws? They would have been fucked. And the other thing is, like, and actually my next video is coming out. Nice plug here. I actually did 5 times teams survived a disaster.
Hot take.
Yes, I know. Hot take alert. Call it in. My next video is on 5 teams that survived disasters and still won. Like, what is an example of that? Hold on. I can't even remember what's in it, and I wrote it yesterday. The 94 Rangers. Like, they gave up a goal with 8 seconds left in Game 7. They were leading 1-0. They gave up a goal, and then they won it in double overtime. Like, that would have been a disaster, you know? Lots of teams have avoided disaster. But anyways. All right. Are you there? Did you just rub out a batch?
No.
Okay. I mean,
you wouldn't not rub out a batch.
You wouldn't tell me if you did, would you?
No. Just stop. Just stop right there, sir.
All right. I'm not asking, but it's one of those don't ask, don't tell things. All right.
Sure.
Who's a coach that could coach LeBron? Do you think Greg Popovich could coach LeBron?
He needs to have somebody he can respect.
Do you think he respects?
But how long would he be until he wears him out?
Yeah, Popovich is not going to compromise just because it's LeBron. I think he could play for Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr is like, hey, do whatever you fuck. So that's the thing. Like, he'll never get paired with the guy he should be with, who's Steve Kerr, who could get the most out of him, because he'd be the winner of the Cuck Olympics if he went over to fucking Golden State. You know?
Right.
Brad Stevens. I don't think so. I think, well, that's a good one. I would say that's a good coach choice is Brad Stevens, because he is very good as a coach. Say Dave Fizdale from Salvatore. Is it me or Dave Fizdale? Does he sound like Tone Loc?
I don't know, man.
You don't think he sounds like Wild Thing?
If LeBron goes to Golden State, I'm just going to laugh my ass off.
The league cannot allow that. The league cannot allow that. How would they allow that to happen?
They'll find a way.
Right. They didn't let Chris Paul go to the Lakers because they were like, nah, you can't go to the Lakers.
It's because the league owned the Pelicans at the time, and David Stern was doing his friend Donald Sterling a favor.
But then they shut it down, though. They were like, no, you can't.
No, he went to the Clippers.
That's right. He
was doing his friend a favor.
That's true, yes. David Stern was like, yeah, we got to block him. But why? The Clippers have never wanted to win, ever.
Because Donald Sterling's a fucking terrible owner.
It's true, but why did he want to win? Why did he pick that year to win? You know, he's lost for 30 years in a row, and then he was like, oh, I think we need to start winning. Like, what did he have, like some senile vision in his fucking crackpot head? Where he was like, oh, maybe this is the year we should win. So, do y'all hear that? My kid yelling in the background. NBA is probably rigged. He said probably.
Well, dude, let's not. Come on. The NBA just has no parity whatsoever.
It's true. I don't think they rigged the games. It's hard to fake all that shit. But they do put the league in a situation for the product. The product that we see.
I can see why people would think that the league is rigged.
It's easy to think it's rigged because it's easy to rig it. You know, that's the other thing. Like when I was researching for that video on time sports were actually fixed. Hot take alert! Bang, bang. Hot take! Bang.
Wow, that's a lot of hot takes. God damn,
that was a hot
scorcher.
Take. That was a Steven. That was a Skip
scorcher.
Bayless. Like Tim Tebow is the greatest quarterback ever. No, the guy that fixed the games, Steven, his name was Steven Smith. He said that he could make it look like he was just, a second late, and you would not know that he was rigging. Like, he would give the shooter like a foot or two of extra space where he would normally block him or get up on him, and like he could make it look effortless that the game was rigged, like with no struggle at all. So I don't think that's happening. There's too much money at stake, but it's possible. That's why people suspect things.
Yeah, of course.
I don't know. LeBron is done. Where do you think he goes?
I think he goes to the Lakers. I'm still going with that.
You like the Lakers?
Well, if you think about it, Paul George is going to be joining.
Okay, so
they have cap space.
All right, so he goes to L.A.
Isaiah Thomas is probably gone.
Right. So he goes to the retirement home in L.A., apparently. That's what it is now. And who's he going to have with him? It's just going to be a repeat of the same situation. The only logical place is where he could win is Houston, but then he's got to play with Chris Paul and James Harden. I don't know what that is.
How do you think the Dodgers are? Sorry, how do you think the LeBron James is going to coexist with James Harden? How?
I don't think so, but I bet you.
I'm only saying Dodgers Pirates because I'm looking at the score and the Pirates fucking suck. But whatever.
Why do you keep watching the Pirates?
I'm not watching them. I'm going I'm looking at the play-by-play. It's literally
Listen, if we're going to talk about baseball, we're going to talk about the literal dumpster fire that the Mets are.
Oh yeah, that's so funny. The fucking Mets.
And the sad
There's
part is...
a lot of Met meeting this May. A lot of Met meeting going on right now.
Yeah, meet the Mets, MEAT, the Mets. Bend them over and greet the Mets with a big dick up in their What? They're terrible. How do you start 11-1 and now you're 27-30?
Well, look at the Pirates. Everyone, people in radio were saying "Oh, the Pirates might be legit. They're 9 games over 500, and they've lost 12 of 16." The Pirates fucking suck, and they no longer have that cakewalk schedule.
I am in sports hell right now. The Caps are going to win the Cup. The Mets are god-awful. The Rangers are rebuilding. The Giants coming off a 3-13 year. Auburn wasn't even good last year. VCU basketball is at the worst it's ever been. I don't know.
Well, if you think about it, the sports gods are probably angry at us.
We have
taking a shit on our hopes and dreams.
Right. We have pissed a lot of people off over the past year and a half.
Well, think about it.
It's not changing.
Whatever.
Right. It's not changing. Just because you think, because the Caps are going to win and the Eagles are going to win the Super Bowl. Oh, I'll find someone to fucking make fun of. Cleveland exists.
It's not about Cleveland. Come on,
Cleveland. Cleveland. All right, I'm going to put these glasses on. This is how I look at the beach. I'm one of those cool guys. Oh, this is cool. Look at that. Look at the reflection off my sunglasses.
Mm-hmm.
Hey there.
I'll be right back.
All right, man. I'm gonna talk to the viewers right now just by themselves. My name's Larry. I got reflective sunglasses on. Oh boy, it's all reflective. You can see through my face. It goes right through. Look, you can even see my nose hairs. Should I be on Duck Dynasty? Is that what I should do? Grow a super long beard? Is your name really Larry? Yeah, buddy. Didn't I just say my name was Larry? Come on, man. Your name is Gay Country Boy. Hey, I am not a boy. All right? Man, this stream has really gone downhill. I know. It's terrible. Look at that. Oh, God. Yeah, this is how we feel that dead air. It's just me and him. Come on now. I'm a suffering NBA fan. Grizzlies, Heat, Celtics, and LeBron fan. Make it stop, man. I can't make it stop. This is the best. See, this is the punishment that you guys get because the Caps are going to win the Cup. And it hurts my feelings. Look, you can actually see through my eye. It's like a Terminator. It's kind of weird. Kind of weird effect going on here. Ah, yeah. Welcome back, Dead Air in the chat room. That's right. Let's go, Knicks. Where is there an off season somewhere we need to be? I don't think LeBron's going to the Pacers. I don't think so. All right, Tree's back. I just did a whole Duck Dynasty bit without you. It was
that sounds about right.
It was comedy gold, you know. Sometimes you think that an act's just not gonna work, and you just go with it. Sometimes, you know.
Sometimes you just gotta roll with the punches, dude. You know that.
Yeah, you
gotta keep the people entertained. All the peoples.
It's a lot of pressure, you know, to entertain people. Right. Now, do you have any siblings? I've never asked this of you. Do you have any siblings?
Right. I got a couple.
You got a couple. So when I was a kid, like I have one sister and an older brother that used to torture me because he was 7 years older than me. We used to take a tape recorder and make fucking tapes like in summer because we were bored as hell. And I remember we had just learned Spanish, and all we would do all day is in this stupid tape recorder. I'd be like, listen, and it was during the 90s where drugs were all around. We have an exclusive interview. So we had a fake news broadcast. It was called the Dumb News. And we're like, we have an exclusive interview with Pablo Escobar, everyone. With Pablo Escobar. And it would be me.
Pablo Escobar.
Yes, it'd be me speaking Spanish in my 12-year-old voice. Be like, hola, me llamo es Pablo Escobar. Me gusta esquiar y vendedora de los drogas.
And don't look now, sir. Your Mets just lost the worst team in the league, the Baltimore. Have fun with that.
Thank you. Thanks for ruining the bit, too. I mean,
I don't give a shit.
What I said, if you don't speak Spanish, is my name is Pablo Escobar. I like skiing and selling drugs. That's
nothing wrong with little Pablo Escobar. He meets the Mets every day. He meets them with the 40 to their mouth because they suck.
They're terrible. They're 40. Narcos was beast when Werner Braga when he would go on those tirades. Did you watch Narcos? Did you watch the show on Netflix?
Mm-hmm.
It was good, man. That was good shit. I'm going to put my sunglasses on. See? This is what we're doing here, man. Putting the sunglasses on, making shit transparent. You see it? You see it now?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. That's right. Dead Air's back. His name is...
Dead Air is always back. Dead Air has never gone out of style.
Tavares to the Nordiques. That's a hot take right there. Oh, my gosh. From the real Slim Shady. All right. I guess... It's adjusted prediction time before we wrap up this show. Adjusted, that's what we're going to do every week.
Ooh, prediction. Adjust my nutsack.
Yeah, adjust these nudes. Ha, got him. So now we have to predict the rest of the finals here. So I already said Caps win it in OT. What are you gonna go
I
with?
say Vegas wins Game 5, but Caps win Game 6.
Oh. All right. You've been right like every time. Like the tree jinx. That's the other meme that's gone. Is the tree jinx is gone. Like you're actually getting stuff right now, and it's not even fair.
Or maybe that's a good thing not to have.
Tree gets things right now. And how does that happen in less than a year?
Because it just happens. I don't know. It'll come back. Don't worry. The jinx will always be back.
You used to be able to be like, man, sun's gonna come out tomorrow, and it would just storm like all day. And
things are changing, man.
Yeah,
the times they are changing.
It's like the hockey and sports gods have had enough of our shit. They gotta put us down like a dog that ate too much chocolate.
Hold me.
It's terrible. Braden fucking Holtby, man.
Memes.
Now they're gonna
memes. Precious memes.
He's gonna be in Geico commercials, like just, doing that hair shit with his water bottle, and we're gonna have to be forced to watch it all off season.
Right. This is pain.
Ovechkin.
So much pain.
They're gonna have some parade in DC. They're not even gonna know where to go. I guess they'll end up on the Capitol steps or some shit because they haven't had a parade in 20 some odd years.
Yeah.
And Ovechkin's gonna say something on the podium like, "This is our fucking city" or some shit. It's like, "I come from Russia to learn how to score a goal." Now
it's gonna be something like, probably like, if he wanted to be woke, he'll turn it into some like Russian connection joke.
Yes, I finally.
Yes, we were the ones that rigged cup, like Russia rigged the election. And then everyone will be like woke, and their heads will explode.
There'll be dead silence for like a minute. Like they won't get it that it's a joke.
They don't give a shit, right?
Could you imagine if Ovechkin goes to the White House and he's shaking hands with Trump and he like leans in and like he whispers in his ear, "Hail Hydra."
Hail Hydra.
Yeah.
Whatever.
All right. NBA playoffs. Oh, we don't have to play this again. NBA playoffs, adjusted prediction. Warriors sweep.
Mm-hmm.
What's yours? What's up, woke? Did I lose you?
No, I'm still here.
Okay. What's your prediction for the rest of the NBA Finals?
Cavs split at home. Warriors 1-5.
That's generous. Giving the Warriors a game or the Cavs a game.
Yep.
This is going to be one of the worst series ever. Besides the meme that we got.
That's the only reason it's been worthwhile.
Yeah. Maybe there'll be another close game where J.R. Smith daps up his former teammate during a play and gets scored on. Or another play where J.R. Smith thinks that the ball went in the hoop and then inbounds it. Did you see that one?
Nah, I haven't seen that.
So there's this shot from the elbow from the opposition. I think he was a Nugget, and it hits the net and doesn't go in. And J.R. Smith picks it up like it went in and inbounds it. And the ref's like, that's a new 24, you dumbass.
Right.
All right. You ready to wrap it up?
Yeah, I think it's time we take this out back and shoot it.
Yeah. I'm sorry I depressed everyone. Hot take, the Yankees are too good. They are too good. All right,
the Yankees are too good right now. They're just destroying everybody.
I know.
And it's sad.
Giancarlo is on fire, and then Aaron Judge broke the record for striking out.
Yeah, Giancarlo's coming back.
Yeah.
He's no longer being booed repeatedly.
Is it me, or does he look like he's been injected with all the steroids?
Maybe because he's no longer in Miami. It might be the reason.
He just looks roided out. He looks like his body cannot handle all the shit he's put on it. Like, he's just like, I can't.
Well, we'll see the inevitable PED suspension in a couple of years if that's the case.
He's too smart. He's got a team around him of knowing how to beat these tests and mask. He's taking that estrogen so that he'll grow tits, but not pass the not fail the drug test. I mean, A-Rod did it for how many years and never got caught? Technically, until they were like, "We have a mountain of evidence on you," but he never failed to test. All right.
Right.
Any parting shots? Any promotions? Any hot takes you want to get out there?
Scorchers? Do I want some scorchers?
I want to see
some. I
want to see some Goku level fireballs come out of that microphone right there.
No. You got to think about that shit for a sec, and you got to just sit there and be like, think long and hard. Not me.
Yeah. About
that's all I got to do.
A really good hot take.
Chill.
Like Russell Westbrook.
What you need is a scorcher. You know what I mean?
I think Russell Westbrook is better than LeBron, is what I think.
That's a scorcher right there, my friend.
He's an all-time great. LeBron, you know what?
I'd say Cavs are wasting LeBron, and LeBron should get the hell out of there as fast as he can.
Wow. That's a hot take. You know what I think? I think the Warriors are underrated.
That's a scorcher.
That is. I couldn't even say that with a straight face, damn it. I think they're really missing Iguodala. Like,
Iguodala will be back though.
For what? To hoist the Larry O'Brien trophy? Like,
yeah.
In street
even
clothes?
Then.
They don't even need him. They're proving that they don't need a top 5 NBA talent at all. They're just like, hey, Nick Young, you want to run some minutes with us? We got
fucking
4...
Swaggy P.
Right. We have 4 megastars on the court. Nick Young, come on, grab some minutes. Okay.
Right.
IGGY. All right. Ready to sign off? Call it a night?
Yes, sir.
All right. Say goodbye to the peoples.
Goodbye, people.
Goodbye
memes. Goodbye, memes. I'll see you in the afterlife.
All right. I'm 5 points in. You made it to the end of the dumpster fire stream.